Hello, I'm your Kingdom Spiritual Transformational and Life Purpose Life Coach and Mentor, Latricia Booker. And I am popping in on you to tell you that this is something different. This is something different that God is doing. See, you can sense in the spirit that God is doing something awesome, something mighty. He's even letting you know. You feel it. And you're trying to put your finger on it. You're trying to understand what's going on. You're really like in this very unknown space. A space and a place that you've never been before. And that's because you're so elevated. God has been elevating you. You have been putting in that work. You have been being obedient. And what I gather, what God has been saying is that you have been passing test after test after test after test. You have been correcting all your error. You've been just leveling up, just improving your life, whether, from a healthy standpoint, to a mindset standpoint, to a financial standpoint. And so you are in this different place. And you know God is doing something awesome. You know that God is doing something great. And you may be trying to put your finger on it because you sense it. But God is saying this is something different that He's doing. God is doing something different. This ain't nothing that you ever known. It's nothing that you used to. Nothing that you've seen before. It has nothing to do with what you're familiar with, because this is something different. This is something on a whole new level. When God said He will walk you into your promised land and you will experience the land flowing with milk and honey, He meant that. See, the children of Israel, before they went to that land flowing with milk and honey, the younger crew anyway, this was not something that they had ever known. They were experiencing something outside of what they originally knew. They originally knew Egypt. They originally knew slavery. They originally knew working to the bone, working, I want to say like a slave, but they were slaves. They were working. And so, kingdom people, what God is taking you into, you're not going to have to be doing all that. Yes, you're going to have to put in the work, but you're going to be relaxing, chilling, working, because God is doing it. He said it's not by power, it's not by might, but it's by His Spirit that He's doing it in you. So this is something new, something different. This is something else that God is doing. It's nothing that you have ever known. It's something totally different. And so 1 Corinthians 2:9 tells us that, but as it is written, eye has not seen, nor ear heard, nor have entered into the heart of man the things which God has prepared for those who love Him. So, kingdom people, you ain't seen it before. No one ain't seen this before. No one heard of what this is before. It hasn't entered into anyone's heart before what God is doing. This is something different. This is something different that God is doing. And the reason why you can't put your finger on it, you can't detect exactly what it is, you can't see exactly what it is because it's something that you can't even comprehend. It's beyond your comprehension. It's beyond what you know. Because eyes haven't seen and ears haven't heard. Neither has it entered to the heart of man. This is something totally different that God is doing. And God is saying all you need to do is be prepared. And actually, you can't prepare for it. That's what He's saying. You can't prepare for this because you don't even know what it is. It's something beyond you. This is something new, something different than you have ever seen or ever known. It does not fit within your experience, your life experiences. But He's saying the way you prepare for it is to just continue to be obedient, continue to be focused, and continue to let Him just lead you into your promised land. Then we have Isaiah 43:19, and it says, see, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you perceive it? And kingdom people, you do perceive it. You perceive it, but you can't put your finger on what it is because this is something new. This is something new God is doing. This is something different. This is not the norm. This is not what you've known before. You don't know nothing about this here that God is doing. No one knows about this. Only He does. And it says, I am making a way in the wilderness, a stream in the wasteland. So God is making a way for you that you ain't never seen before. And the thing is this, God has been making ways for you over and over and over and over and over and over again. God been looking out for you all your life for the most part. Well, all your life, period. Whether you knew it or not. But kingdom people, this is the thing. This is something different. This ain't the same thing. He looking out for you. He said he's making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. He's been doing that for you. But this is something different. He's making a higher way for you, a greater way for you. This is on a whole nother level, a way for you, making a way for you. Kingdom people, this is something different. This is something different that God is doing, and you can't detect or put your finger on what it is, you can't figure it out, you might as well not even try. Just let God work. Let him do the miracle. Let him do what he promised that he was going to do, and you just follow his lead and let him show up. Let him just show up on your behalf, because he told you he was going to do it. He's doing it, and you can't detect what it is because it's something that you've never experienced before. This is not what you're familiar with, because kingdom people, this is something different. This is something different that God is doing. This is something different that God is doing with you, for you, and through you. Kingdom people, this is something different. And that's all I have to say about that. So kingdom people, please make sure you like, subscribe, and share the video out. And kingdom people, please make sure that if you are interested in any of my services, if you want to listen to my podcast show, if you want to sow a seed into me and my ministry, please make sure you check the description box right down below. And so, kingdom people, I love you all so very much. I appreciate you all being here with me. I really don't want to leave you, but I do have to go right now. But I will be back to hold my kingdom people down. Now, kingdom people, above all else, let the Holy Spirit lead you in all things at all times. Kingdom people, we are untouchable, we are unmovable, we are unbreakable, and we are unshakable. That is my time. Jesus Girl is out. Peace.